Hey, welcome back to the Your Financial EKG YouTube page. My name is Drew Blackston. I'm a certified retirement counselor, investment advisor representative, and I am your virtual financial advisor, helping you get to retirement, helping you get through retirement, and protecting your ability to stay in retirement. Now, what I want to talk about today is the average financial asset size by generation and race. Okay, let me say that again. The average financial asset balance by generation and race. And you might be asking yourself, why do you want to talk about this? Well, recently, the National Institute of Retirement Security issued a survey about the average financial asset balance for generations and races. And I think it's very important that we understand where other individuals are at in their retirement journeys so that it can help us move towards our retirement future. All right, but before we get into all that, make sure if this is your first time watching the Your Financial EKG YouTube page, you hit the subscribe button below, smash the like button if you enjoy this content or you find it useful in your retirement journey, and please leave your comments, questions, and sarcastic remarks below. I do read them all and I try to respond accordingly. So let's get into the average financial asset balance by generation and by race. And I'm going to say why I believe it's important as we go on through this. Now, I've done a few videos about the average investment account balance. I just did that one. It was a Fidelity study that was issued and also highlighted on CNBC. Also, the average 401k balance. What I'm going to get into today are two different values. We're going to talk about the average and we're going to talk about the median. The average can be skewed because you can have a lot of high balances and a lot of low balances, and the high balances will really skew the low balances. The median is going to take everybody and go right to the middle, and that's going to give us a more accurate picture, and you'll see that when we get to the balances. So let's start with right now. We're going to look at boomers, Generation X, and millennials. So boomers are between the ages of 55 and 73, and I'm going to break it down into three races. We're going to look at white Americans, black Americans, and Hispanic Americans, okay, because that's how the survey broke it down. So that's what we're going to do. So white Americans, the average financial asset balance is $739,000. Now, the median balance, okay, the one you really want to pay attention to, is $80,000. So boomers between the ages of 55 and 73 who are white have a median financial account balance of $80,000. Now, black Americans, the average investment account or financial asset balance is $99,000, but the median is only $5,000. And for Hispanic boomers, the average financial asset balance is $175,000, but the median is only $4,900. Again, all this data is from the National Institute of Retirement Security. I'm going to put the link in the description below so you can read the survey yourself. It comes from the Federal Reserve's survey of consumer finance done in 2019. So I'm not just blowing smoke. This is actual survey, actual data. And again, it might not fit you exactly, but it does give us an idea of where the country is financially, asset-wise, by generation, by race. And this is why we have a retirement problem here in America. It's really why we have an income inequality problem here in America, and it's something that we really need to work on solving. And it's something here that at Your Financial EKG, I don't care what generation you are, I don't care what race, I don't care what sex. We want to help individuals get to retirement, get through retirement, and protect their ability to stay in retirement, and that includes all peoples. Okay, so Generation X, which is the age 39 to 54, white Americans have an average account balance, a financial account balance of $392,000. But listen to this, the median, $68,000. Now, black Americans in Generation X, ages 39 to 54, they have an average financial asset balance of $80,000. The median is only $9,000. And for Hispanic Americans, the average balance for Generation X, ages 39 through 54, the average is $57,000, but the median is only $4,500. Again, I'm not giving you these numbers to make you feel bad. I really want you to say, okay, this is where I am. This is where my balance is, and if you're doing good, I want you to continue to do good. I want you to continue contributing to your 401k, your IRAs, your brokerage accounts. Continue to save. If you're in one of the categories that are lower, I want you to go, okay, what can I do today to start saving for retirement? How can I contribute to my 401k, an IRA, a Roth IRA? Do I need to do a budget? What are some of the things that I can do today in order to get where I need to be for retirement? All right. So let's talk about millennials. So millennials are going to be anyone who is younger than 39. It's the dates of birth are 1981 to 2000, okay? So white Americans, average account balance for millennials is $63,000. The median balance is $16,000. Black millennials, the average investment account balance is $20,000. The median is $4,800. Hispanic millennials, the average financial account balance is $21,000 and the median is $3,600. Now, obviously, millennials have a little bit of time to grow their assets, and that's what I'm a millennial. So we really need to work hard on growing our retirement assets. No matter where you are in general, if you're a boomer, if you're an X, or you're a millennial, it's important for you to understand where you are financially and if you can retire. Because let me tell you something. I've done videos on Social Security running out of money. We've talked about where, in 2033, Social Security might not be able to fund all of its obligations. And so you need to be planning a retirement that is not planning for Social Security. Medicare is going to be out of money in 2026, and they might not be able to fulfill all their obligations. So you need to be planning a retirement where Medicare might not be involved. So listen, here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to take these numbers and I don't want you to feel negative about them. I don't want you to feel like I'm down on you or I'm trying to make you feel bad. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to look at your investment account balance and I want you to say, okay, what can I do better? How can I improve? How can I grow my retirement assets? How can I retire with the confidence of knowing that I don't need the government and I don't need a handout? I can do this on my own, okay? I love reading Proverbs because King Solomon, who wrote the book of Proverbs, probably the wisest man to ever walk this planet outside of Jesus, and he talked about walking by a field. And he said he saw this field, it was a farm, and all the vines were overgrown and there were weeds everywhere and the walls around the field were broken down. And he said, this is what's going on with people. They're lazy. They don't want to work hard and they don't understand that when the harvest comes, when it's time to pick the grapes, they're not going to have any harvest because they haven't tended their field. That's what I want you to do. I want you to tend to your field. I want you to tend to your retirement, your investment accounts, because if you're in your 20s or 30s, let me tell you something, your 50s and 60s are going to be here before you know it. And if you're in your 40s or 50s, your 60s, 70s, and 80s are going to be here before you know it. I sat with an 88-year-old yesterday, and we went through her retirement. She's been a client for a long time, and she said, Drew, it was just the other day that my husband and I were getting married. And she says, and now he's gone and I'm alone and I'm 88 years old. And so you really want to start planning your retirement today. All right. Now, if you want help, if you want me to help you plan your retirement, if you want me to help you with investing and putting a budget together, go to my website, yourfinancialekg.com. Scroll to the bottom. There's a little section where you can fill out your information, and that's where it'll say, hey, do you want to meet with me? And you'll click yes, and we can get together and go through your retirement investments. Okay? So I hope this video has been informational and I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.